Um, this is your third full-length album. How come? Because the first two were 2 years in a row. How come it took you 3 years now to release this one? How come? Any explanation maybe, or is it just how it went? And
well, a couple of things. I mean, the first two records came,
yeah,
and then
2002 and 2003, I think.
Right,
yeah.
and so the first record was only out a few months before I started working on the second record, and then we went out on tour, and really we were touring for both records, and we toured for a year and a half, just solid. And at the end of that period, I was kind of wrung out, and I could have gone into the studio then and made a record, and that would have been the traditional thing to do, and I was definitely encouraged to do that by everybody. Like, go on, you've got all this momentum, go. But I've always resisted being pushed to do what is expected. And my feeling is that if I had made a record at that point, it wouldn't have been as good. I was tired, I didn't have the inspiration. And the only reason to make a record at that point was because people expected me to.
And when did you have the idea, well, now I'm up to making a new album?
It happened, you know the band Keane? From the UK.
Yeah, because that's one. Well, you thank Tim Rice-Oxley.
Yeah,
in the notes of the album. Yeah.
Tim discovered the Long Winters record, the Pretend to Fall, and got in touch with me during a period when I wasn't really making music. I was just kind of sitting around, reading a lot, and he said, hey, I found your record. I really like it. Would you go just play some dates with Keane? And at first I thought that it was a really unusual pairing, especially since Keane was enormous, playing these, really big halls, even in America. But he and I got to talking, and we shared kind of a common language. I mean, he's somebody that I got along with instantly, and so we were friendly right away. And I said, well, I'd love to, just to spend the time with you guys. So we went and did a short American tour with Keane.
When was this?
A year ago, almost, not quite a year ago. It was in September of last year. And, Keane treated us really well, and their fans in America treated us really well. And it just reminded me it reminded me of all the things I enjoy about being a musician. So as soon as we got back from the Keane tour, I was like, hey, give me a month. I'm going to write a bunch of songs. And I went and wrote all the songs in about a month.